Martin, don't go to that motel. Duck!
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking...
What?
That.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Who's here? Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
How do we do that? I'm Seap. I'm a regular host of the StartCast. I'm joined today by Don here. Say hello, Don.
Hey, what's up? Don Dreamcast Pop here of the Don and Lou Show.
And we're also here with Fortunate Ramen.
Hello, I'm Fortunate Ramen.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
You know why they got us sitting together, right? For this episode. Right.
Because we're the token black characters in the StartCast.
No, because we're the coolest guests who've ever been on Ready to Start the Podcast. That's right, aren't we?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, as we're all aware, as we are all aware, us in the room and us watching, it is Black History Month right now.
Yay.
The shortest month of the year.
Shortest month of the year.
I actually didn't know that.
Family. You didn't? Well, it is. It's Black History Month right now. And to celebrate, I thought we should do something on this channel to really, I don't know, to really educate the community, because this is like an animation news channel. We talk about like cartoons and Nickelodeon and all that stuff. And you know, at times it can be a little, you know, racially dominated. Our particular demographic that we share is not always the majority in some spaces. So I felt it was important that we do a little something to educate the masses on this historical month.
Well, I'm looking forward to educating people. I am actually the friend that's too woke, and I know too many things about Black history. So this will be fun. I cannot wait to educate the cartoon masses with all my knowledge about Black history.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I couldn't think of a better trio to do it.
I like the idea of being like the 3 Cocoa Pebbles in a bowl of milk, and we're making the milk brown.
That's beautiful.
That's so
Wait,
poetic. I like
you
that.
should put that in your speech when you become important.
Yeah, when you're martyred. You know?
Sorry, it'll have to be
I'm
done.
gonna duck when I leave the motel.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
time. James Earl Jones gonna appear in the sky and tell you that's your time.
Martin,
Come on.
always remember, a
Simba.
man has no greater purpose.
It's literally James Earl Jones. Well, what are we doing today though to educate the masses? What have we done today? We decided to watch, as I mentioned on top, the 1999 educational film, Our Friend Martin. This was it's an educational story about Martin Luther King's life, aimed at, let's say, the elementary school crowd.
Oh, I thought it was for us. I thought it was for adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of for everyone, but
Oh.
I watched it as a kid in elementary school. I don't know what everyone's history here with it is. If we could talk a bit about that, because I don't think this was any of our first time watching this.
No.
No.
I watched it in 6th grade, and this was probably the most traumatizing movie I've ever seen in my life. I literally thought about this video or movie or whatever for years. I'm 32. I've been thinking about this movie every day for years. This is the first time I've seen it since.
When I said I wanted to review this movie for this podcast, you were very hesitant. You wanted to watch Baby's Kids instead.
I didn't want to watch Baby's What's a better nod to black animation than Baby's Kids? Am I right, fellas?
That is
point.
true. That is true. You were hyping up how scared you're going to be of this, and I was kind of like, oh, come on, Don. It's a cartoon. How bad could it be? Because I have not seen this since I was, like, I'm gonna say I was 9, maybe. So there's a lot of it that I honestly don't even remember. I might have even been too young to be afraid of it, because I didn't even grasp the full gravity of, like, you know, what was at stake, perhaps. You know, I understood racism was real, of course, but this one goes to some kind of dark places at times.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was we used to watch it like almost every year, I think. But I haven't seen it in a very long time, and I vaguely remember some scenes, but most of it was basically brand new to me.
Right. So exciting. I'm excited to crack right into it then. Should we pull up the educator's guide?
Yes.
For this.
Yeah. Let's
and just go through it together. We have a Kia quiz. A Kia? How is it pronounced? Whatever. We have a quiz. We have a video quiz pulled up here, and we're going to be going through it just to help us guide us through some of the plot points and make sure that we all paid attention during this, and to make sure that you, the viewer, are getting a good education. So question one.
Should they watch them? Wait, hold on. Should they watch the movie before?
We'll make them feel as if they had seen it with us.
They definitely should watch the movie because it's
definitely
informative.
Watch it. Yes, it's on YouTube, not legally, but
it's for the people.
It's for the people, right?
Who cares?
Are you
exactly? Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, but we ain't claiming this.
Nah,
this
you're
ain't
good.
on Hulu.
You go ahead and take that.
So, question one. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Press start now. I'm ready.
All right. Question one. At the beginning of the movie, what is the setting of the story? And we have the park, Miles' home, Martin Luther King's home, or the grocery store.
Well, yeah. If I may speak on this, because this is the part that really floored me the whole time. We start at Miles's home, and I just think it's so crazy
Actually,
can I stripped.
Uh-oh.
Can I stop you for a second? Actually,
on question one, we're already tripping up.
The movie actually starts in media res.
Right. There's a cold open.
Serious?
Yeah. Don't you remember? It cold opens. It does.
Does that
well, actually, the
count?
first. I mean, it does. Okay, the first thing it actually starts with is it shows the voice cast.
True.
Which was kind of
That
our
was
first
crazy,
big. Before we knew
actually.
anything about the actual movie, it showed some of the voices. Let me actually pull it up. Let me pull up the Wikipedia because it was crazy. We were like, I said during the viewing,
it's actually a stacked cast.
They had every black actor in this movie, every single one. It was much like a Proud Family episode.
I felt like a Disney tuber watching the Avengers Doomsday cast list reveal where they had like all the director chairs, and it ended with Robert Downey Jr. Because a lot of the names that show up at the start of this, we see like
Angela Bassett,
That's crazy.
LeVar Burton. They got literally. Oh, you gotta be on something.
everyone.
Every single black person's in this movie.
It's like Angela Bassett, Danny Glover, Whoopi Goldberg, Sam Jackson, James Earl Jones, John Travolta,
Susan
Sarandon, LeVar Burton, Frank Welker, Oprah Winfrey. We could go all day. Jaleel White, Ed Asner.
Jaleel White? He was in it?
Playing Martin the Hedgehog.
Sonic for some reason?
I was happy to see Ed Asner's name. Can we, editor, can we put in a clip of Ed Asner and the Boondocks?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
And he plays like a loud old racist in this, I believe.
So nothing new. Got it.
Or he might be the bus driver, or he might be both.
He might be the bus driver.
I don't remember.
If you're telling me,
No. He is the principal. I see it. I have it on the Wikipedia. He is the principal who like yells racial epithets at, at the kids. So it's the role he was born to play.
Can't you people read?
What? I'm waiting for somebody to drop the N-word.
Honestly, me too.
Should we investigate him?
Yeah, he's really good at yelling at black people.
Yeah, why was he so good at that? Do we
That's
want to
a
investigate
good-ass
that?
Well, I
question.
don't think we have to investigate that any further.
Okay, rest in peace. Let him rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Oh my god.
But yes, the movie does start in media res. We get the scene. Honestly, it's a really cool opening. So I guess with that, it was question one. Then it starts out in Martin Luther King's home. If we want to count the in media res.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, but
so.
but after we get that scene, we do get the opening scene.
Okay, hold on. By the way, that's the start of Static Shock, so I think they stole it.
Holy shit, it is.
Do it. This is literally the beginning of Static Shock!
It's not ripped from Static Shock. It is the progenitor of Static Shock.
It predates it, actually, so that's why
I'm like... This is in 1 year. This predates Static Shock. Oh, another black character with electricity powers. Here we go.
All right.
And his name's Miles. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I just realized that you know.
Yeah.
They stole the Static Shock intro.
They got two black superheroes in one. That's crazy.
We focus in on our hero of the story is Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. Oh, he's so cool.
You're doing too much, bro.
No, he's like he's awesome.
I think he's like the Atlanta Spider-Man.
He's the Atlanta Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Miles' last name to be determined. I don't think we hear his last name at all.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't think he has a last name, no. We can make it like Miles King or something like that.
Okay, so it just starts out in the morning. He's going to school. That's the next question. Question 2. What is the name of the school where Miles went to school? That is actually how it's worded.
Okay, so I know this is made by people, so they wouldn't understand. None of these are correct.
It's true.
Really?
That's true.
Yes, it is Martin Luther King
It's not high.
Jr.
No.
Middle
Martin
School.
Luther King Junior High.
Oh.
No, but it said no.
It's named after MLK Sr..
It said, that's going to be the answer we picked.
It's the MLK Junior
Yeah.
High. Okay.
No, that's
No.
not right.
No, that's-
it
Oh,
said
man.
middle school.
That's not true.
Were
It
you one
said
of
middle
those
school.
kids
Who's like, teacher, this worksheet contains factual inaccuracy.
Absolutely
Actually,
not.
it was called Robert E. Lee Middle School. Robert E. Lee Middle School.
Jesus in heaven. You know what? Fuck it. Obviously, that's the one we have to pick. But also, no school in real life does that, but they should.
Robert E. Lee?
Martin Luther King Junior High.
Like, make it a little quirky
for middle
pun.
school. That's funny. Yeah.
You
they
think this is
didn't
a
do it.
joke? The man died. All right. The man had a
You got me
dream.
there.
The man died for our
Yeah, he
sins.
sure did.
As,
Much like that.
as lowly coloreds.
Hashtag lowly coloreds. Jesus Christ.
What were the students working on in class? That's question 3. I mean, that's obvious, right?
No.
Yeah, it was a spelling project.
Oh, but it
We
was
have
a project
English?
about racial equality.
We have English, spelling, a project about racial equality, or a project about Martin Luther King. I'm pretty sure it was about Martin Luther King, because it has his name on the chalkboard.
It has to be. But wait, was everybody doing a project on Martin Luther King?
His name was
pretty
written on the
sure-
board, and then
Yeah, she wrote Martin Luther King on the board.
and the
But
doctor,
all she was going to teach them is about the black guy, and then not about racial
Dr.
equality?
Olivia Octavius pulls aside Miles and tells him that he needs to get his grades up.
Go ahead.
Ock from Spider-Verse.
Baseball
And he's
season,
Miles.
Mrs. C.
True.
Oh my God.
Real.
This scene was in
When you're
Spider-Verse.
living in color,
Maybe
making
this,
the big
like,
time.
go inspired
I'll
more
tell
than we
that to
thought.
General.
Should we also introduce the cast?
Yeah.
Of,
We have to
Yeah.
introduce them.
There's like a kid. There's a main kid cast.
I actually know them by name, so I'm really
There's
good at remembering.
Randy.
Randy.
Mrs. Peck said the house was magic, right? Miles, she's just messing with us.
Man, this ain't no Chris Angel
A
stuff.
woman getting shot. You're my best bud, right?
He's the yokel. Who
He's
talks
like, but he's
Stinky
like
from
a
Hey
cool
Arnold.
yokel. He's got his ear pierced. He's very stylish.
I got a pierced ear. I ride on
He
a
got a
skateboard
skateboard.
on the
Equal
grass.
rights for all people.
Well, that there's Martin Luther King. He's performing his "I Had a Dream" speech.
That's
Yeah,
actually what
it
happened.
Literally does.
Well, we
crazy
was there
part.
too, of course.
Oh, he's the toe mater. He was mater the whole
Don't you
time.
remember, Miles?
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
there too.
We have Kyle, our second. No, wait, hold on. We have Kyle, who is like the white bully character, and we also have. Oh, does anyone remember the girl's name?
Maria.
Maria.
Okay, we have Maria, who is a Mexican kind of sassy know-it-all girl, and her race is important.
It
I
is.
just want to question. What? We have 2 white male characters, and then 2
Yes.
characters of color.
I can tell you exactly why.
Okay.
They're the minorities.
The thing about it is, I was wondering this too while we were watching it. There's obviously supposed to be a contrast between Kyle and Randy, but if you noticed, Kyle has red hair.
Okay.
So that's a different flavor of white.
Is that it? He's got red hair and
That,
freckles.
but it's like you see that, and then when you see it like them next time in the altered future, where you notice that even though they have different hair colors, they're considered the same. That's the
Oh,
lesson
see,
you're
because
supposed to
in my head, I was thinking like, why didn't they make one Jewish? But that would have been an inconsistency in the future.
Exactly.
Right. I think they did want a scene because we're kind of skipping ahead, that this is about like segregation.
Just a little bit.
They did want to sort of show how.
Need some help here, buddy? Buddy? Since when are you and Kyle best buds?
Racism can bond two white kids that got nothing like in common,
Racism
really.
and misogyny.
Because we see in the normal timeline, because this is a time travel movie. In the normal timeline,
If you didn't already know.
they're not cool with each other at all. Okay, so it is a justifiable. Okay, so that was a whole tangent. I don't know if we're keeping all that. But yes, those are our main characters. They will become important later. I feel interesting. So Kyle is the bully. And he's kind of, the first thing we see him do, he's like chasing
Miles.
Yes, he's chasing Miles down the street. Miles is like running for his damn life. So Kyle's the bully character. But they portray him kind of interestingly, where he's not really like, he's not like cartoonishly evil or anything. They kind of show like, honestly, he gets kind of treated kind of poorly at the beginning. Like the bus, they're like running to the bus stop. The bus closes on Kyle's shirt, which was already too small for him anyway. His belly was already peeking out. Then the bus driver, there's a crazy bus driver in this movie. The bus driver drives away and it rips the bully's shirt. And so his dad, his like abusive smoker dad, voiced by John Travolta, has to drive him to school. And he's like berating him verbally the entire time.
I don't know where you get this lousy attitude from.
Jesus. I was expecting him to be a little racist, but he's just an asshole.
Right.
He actually like didn't matter at all in the movie.
No, they put John Travolta in the movie for like literally.
Well, I think it was kind of to imply. I mean, this movie came out in the 90s. Like, we should get into this. This movie came out kind of in the last kind of conflict-free period in American culture. Not that anything bad wasn't happening historically, but that no one really cared about it.
Yeah, they weren't thinking that hard.
If you were an American, life was pretty good. Yeah. So this is the era of like world peace. Everyone was an environmentalist. No one complained about woke. It was kind of like multiculturalism was the norm. Michael Jackson was still alive. All that sort of stuff. They're kind of trying to show that even the bully has like reasons to be sympathized with. That no one is truly a villain. That we all have reasons that we should be working together. Which I thought was kind of interesting. They didn't get too into that, but I feel like that was kind of the implication. So anyway, this is why I
did like that they tried.
Right. Yeah.
It's just being in the future as it is now, it feels like wasted effort. Maybe that's mean, maybe that's cynical, but that's what it feels like.
So question 4, the students are going on a field trip. They go to, where do they go? Do they go to Kansas, to the oil museum, to the birthplace of Martin Luther King, or to Alabama? This one's a pretty easy slam dunk, right?
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah, they're going to the oil museum.
Yeah, Nah, they go to the MLK house, the massive MLK house museum. Miles and Randy, they sneak off into Martin Luther King's old room and start touching all the stuff in the room. And then an interesting character comes up. Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what her actual name in the movie was, but Whoopi Goldberg.
It's Mrs. Peck.
Mrs. Peck.
Yeah, Mrs. Peck.
Basically, she is. She introduces the time travel mechanic of this movie, basically. And I don't know. She is a very suspicious character to me. Let's just get it. Can we get into that? Can we talk about Mrs. Peck?
Yeah, let's talk about her a little bit.
So in this movie, there is a magical, like, wristwatch that was owned by Martin Luther King, and it basically it gives you the power to time travel, basically.
Right.
The thing about Mrs. Peck is that she kind of knows about it. I mean, we called her a magical Negro.
I mean, she really is.
Well, I mean, she is that trope to a T. Guys, do you think she is a magical Negro?
Yes, actually.
Now I gotta give him the...
So she sends these kids back in time to meet a young Martin Luther King Jr. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, this is not a good thing, right? That she's doing this.
What?
I mean, she could have just like.
It's not a good thing, no. But to me, especially how like nonchalant she was about the whole thing, even encouraging it. She didn't even warn them. She was like, oh, "Okay, come on."
Yeah,
then.
no kind of warning about like, oh, I mean,
Just go wind that watch.
yeah, just go wind that. Oh, but be careful, boys. You know what? When you mess with time, like, kind of giving a warning.
Lady, you understand how to control the time-space continuum, and you just letting these kids go back in time.
Right, because eventually what happens in the movie, like, later on in it, these kids, they're actually messing with the timeline. They pull Martin Luther King out of the past, and it completely alters the future. This could have been, like, an irrevocable... Like, what if they went to the ruined future, where MLK, never did his I Have a Dream speech, and he just kind of ruined it completely.
But here's the thing with Mrs. Peck. I think, for one thing, she knows what she's doing. She knows how she does it. And on top of that, she just controls. She has like a pocket time portal. That's what I think. Like, she waits for kids to come to this museum and fuck around. Because she's just like, ooh, goody goody, somebody to send back in time and try and save Martin Luther King. And then they learn a lesson about racism. That is her job.
I feel like she's doing the opposite. I feel like she's keeping the current time stream intact. Because kind of the final thing that has to be done in this movie to save the timeline that was ruined by removing Martin Luther King from the stream of events is to let him go back in time to get shot at the motel. Right? Which they actually animate. Like, this, that was a huge reaction that we got.
It's not animated, and we'll get more into this further.
Well, they drew it. They drew him opening the door.
Oh my fucking...
What?
That part, I cannot emphasize enough to you, left me speechless and crying in the room. I am so serious. Decades. That fucking scene traumatized me. The decades. I cannot emphasize enough. It's... Oh my god.
The bell tolling is fucking crazy.
You could have saved him.
I feel sick, actually. I just don't feel like she's protecting it. If she was protecting it, she wouldn't have encouraged the kids to actually go in there and do all of that.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know what she's getting out of this. I call her the freaking Beyonder. She seems like some kind of extra-dimensional being.
I mean, true.
She's playing way too fast and loose with the space-time continuum. Just to teach some stupid kids a lesson. She's someone for whom time and space is kind of irrelevant to her. Like, this is all just a game for her. She's lived for centuries.
Yes.
Millennia, even.
Yes.
And she's being all willy-nilly with the fabric of time.
I just think she's a malevolent being. But these kids learned a lesson. She's kind of giving Krampus in a way, where it's just like, it's the threat of her, not the fact that she's trying to help. She's not being like, oh, like she's telling them, hey, you know what? Do what you want to do. Have fun. Have a laugh. Learn something. But if you mess up the time stream, you mess up everything.
She's kind of like a black Miss Frizzle.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I mean, and think about what she's doing here. Like, she's encouraging these kids to time travel, they're going to some pretty sensitive points in time. Like, honestly, like Miles, there's a very good chance Miles could have, like, not come back from that alive. I think one of the first things... when they travel back in time for the first time, they meet Martin Luther King as, like, a 12-year-old or something, and he's playing baseball. And, of course, Miles' friend is white. And so one of the white moms comes over to these kids. It's black kids and white kids playing baseball together. And the white mom is kind of like, oh...
I suggest you leave them Negroes alone, or the only hanging you'll be doing with them is from a tree.
Holy shit!
Damn!
Yo, we might not be able to watch this one.
On YouTube.
Hello? The funny thing is, all day she could call me colored. That thing called, like, actually, like, threatening to lynch these children just complacently, that's gave me chills. I don't know what to say. That's
real. I mean,
it's real, sure. But you imagine showing it to kids in like 6th grade?
That's the thing with a lot of this movie. Like, you talked about being scared of it, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of like a silly cartoon. But no, this is like It's real. This stuff really happened, especially when they start showing. There's a lot of scenes in this movie where they show real,
actual footage,
real archive footage, like video and photographs of a lot of these events, a lot of these horrible things. And I don't know. I did find it a little compelling at times. Like,
oh yes,
it's. I feel like in day-to-day life, you can kind of, I don't know, get a little complacent or just kind of like think like, oh, that's, it's history. Like, we all know that stuff happened. But it doesn't always really sink in like that stuff actually happened.
It's just weird to think about, yeah.
Yeah, it was chilling, except for the times where they animated cartoon characters. Whoa, wait.
All the school kids like you and me.
People getting hosed down. Maybe that was a little less compelling to me, perhaps.
That was a little much.
Yeah, so this is basically like with the 90s of it all. It kind of is for at least the first half of this before things go south. It's Bill and Ted, but with like Martin Luther King and like civil rights, pretty much.
Excellent. Sure beats buying a
Oh,
ticket.
they think they're Bill and Ted. Come on.
Isn't that Martin?
Yeah, because after the baseball game, they go to like a train, and on the train, that's when he's like, it's like 3 years later, so he's like 15 or 16, and he's played by Jaleel White.
Is this Jaleel White?
I can't wait to rub it in.
I think so.
I think it is. Yeah.
Hey, Martin, has anybody ever told you sound like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sorry, I'm not doing our quiz
Oh,
questions. We already
shit.
answered a few
Oh,
of these.
okay.
Number 5. Sorry, we're not being good students. We're not being good noodles. 5. What happened when they were at the museum?
A tornado came.
The tornado came. No, Miles went back in time. What was the problem at the baseball game where Martin Luther King was a teenager?
The white lady didn't want her kids to play with blacks.
I mean...
The only hanging you'll be doing with them is from a tree.
No, that is true. That white lady did not want her kids to play with the blacks.
That's crazy.
Okay,
answer.
here we go. When Martin was 15 years old and they met him on the train, what did he tell them to earn money for college?
He picked
Worked
tobacco.
at Walmart.
Oh, I remember this. So it worked at Walmart, picked tomatoes, picked tobacco, or was a mailman.
He picked tobacco.
No, he was back in groceries.
This quiz is almost done. This
Yeah,
is like-
I was about to say, it's like, are we just gonna finish up the quiz and let it go?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Rose.
So, like,
Rosa.
I just want to say, happy Black History Month.
Thank you.
I've been thinking about this image all day.
You're gonna show us a damn image. This better be, like, racially sensitive.
I still love this image.
Goku at the cookout.
Can this be on the thumbnail? I love this
This can't be
image.
the thumbnail. What does this have to do with anything? This will be a bit that's, like, cut from the video, because Rosa's not even being recorded.
Rosa, we're recording.
I know, I've recorded my voice for this part.
Great. Great. I guess we have to put it in there.
Yeah, I just wanted to share
Thanks.
this image.
Thank you, Rosa.
I just wanted to share this image of, like, Goku at the cookout with
Yes,
Piccolo
that's exactly
and
what it
family.
says. Thank you, Rosa.
It's just, I knew if I step in, it's
Yeah.
gonna feel like that.
Yeah, we were actually trying to get Ryan
Because,
in
like,
here for
Goku's
that.
Latino.
Yeah. No, you're basically, like, allowed at the cookout. You're always allowed at the cookout. Remember that.
Of course I'm always allowed in the cookout. From the Bronx,
All the...
I've been to
Yeah.
161st, where the Bodega Boys hung
Yeah.
out.
Thank you, Rosa.
Happy Black History Month,
Happy
y'all.
Black History Month.
To everyone.
Much love to you. To the shortest month of the year.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
Be nice to her!
Where were we? What should we touch on next? Do we want to talk about the deification of Martin Luther King?
Yeah. They do that way too much. It's actually kind of scary how much they deify him.
So there's a scene where, like, MLK's house gets bombed, and, like, everyone's at the scene, even our good old Miles and... I don't know what his name is.
Randy.
Randy? Miles and Randy, are at the scene of the crime, and, like, Martin's consoling his poor wife and child who almost exploded in their own home. this kind of incites a riot. Like Sam Jackson comes in, starts yelling.
He is
of course,
angry.
That we need to like rise up and get really violent.
He says, yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Well, if they want violence, we can give them violence with guns and knives.
Yeah, give him violence. Yeah.
These angry crackers blow for blow.
And who am I to
The
disagree
crowd
with
literally
him
grabs like
at that point?
literal pitchforks and torches, ready to start a riot, and then good old Martin, he's able to quell the masses, and say like, no, we need to respond with non-violence, with peaceful methods. Violence is not the answer. I know when you were watching this, Don, you particularly, I think you had kind of a reaction to that.
I just wasn't feeling it. It's just so similar to the way that he's deified even today, and used. I guess it's worse now because he's also used as like a way to make people complacent, where they're just like, hey, why are you angry? Martin Luther King has never been angry. He always wanted us to be equal. Why can't you be like him? Back then, they were just doing it because they're like, we're so happy, he did all that for us. We appreciate it. But it just came off so much like a Christ-like thing. And also, he was violent. They just never bring that up. He was okay with violence. As if he had to fight back, he would. It wasn't like turn the other cheek kind of stuff.
I'm gonna go to the library. And,
Wait. Martin was saying that he would fight back if he needs to, but that basically like he says it. So why did they think he was non-violent?
Well, because that's what you gotta say.
It's in the speech. I figured they would cut it out.
They should have him do the speech and wink. Non-violence.
Wink.
A lot of like this in particular it's trying to double as kind of an educational, thing for kids. It's trying to impart morals that kids can apply to their day-to-day life. So it is a bit of kind of like an anti-bullying. Like if someone's, being mean to you, like, an eye for an eye makes the world blind, and what have you.
Right.
You don't.
That's going to be relevant later.
I mean, they don't. I can understand you don't want to encourage kids to be violent because it's kind of more. It's more complicated. There are problems that are kind of bigger than what the average child watching this would be dealing with. This definitely falls into that trap. Like, Martin is kind of just like this perfect being through all stages of his life. Like, he's like a cool kid. He's a smart, wise teenager. He name drops Gandhi
Very
in that
funny.
speech he does
Very
about
funny.
nonviolence.
Mahatma Gandhi drove the British out of India by standing
He don't got internet.
Another Christ-like figure. I don't know. It was weird. It was just weird.
I mean, it's just kind of what happens, I think, with history. A lot of stuff is kind of black and white like that. Looking forward to the sequel to this, though, where my buddy Malcolm.
Who was that in the back there? See how Malcolm's there? Nobody gave him a movie. They never make stuff about Malcolm.
Yeah.
It's strange.
I like it.
Yeah, Malcolm really deserves a kid-friendly cartoon.
Yeah, let him be kid-friendly
honestly,
for a second.
I never learned about him till I was in high school.
Yeah.
Don, you said you didn't learn about him at school at all. I don't know what your experience was.
The thing about it is that, I went to school in Florida, so they probably had a lot of things to hide. But I didn't learn about their ideas until college.
Just kind of would see their picture on like Black History
But
Month.
I knew they exist. Like, it's like, here's Martin, here's Malcolm. Wow, aren't they great black guys? Anyway, that was basically it. Like, they didn't explain anything about what they were doing.
Personally, like, here in Detroit, that's one thing I'm really thankful for growing up is, like, we actually, like, because it's all black people here. There's no white people.
Yeah.
And they actually gave us real black history. So I actually learned about Malcolm in school, but definitely not to the extent of, like, his methods and, like, his ideologies. But, like, I knew about him.
Isn't there a prominent, like, Panther thing out there in Detroit? Or do they not do anything anymore?
I think they're filming the new movie, right?
But it's not.
Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
what's that?
That's not funny.
it's funny what we didn't learn in school. I did not learn a lot.
Can we show on screen right now the kids at the protests, like being animated over the archival footage? Because that was insane. Okay, that's...
Hey guys,
like, come on.
in Birmingham.
Can't do that and then show this. There's a whole scene after Miles and... God dang it, Randy! I keep wanting to call him Turner. Yeah. Miles Turner. Isn't he the guy who's like the Say That Again guy?
Yeah.
Like Miles
Why
Teller.
do you keep forgetting me? I was a prominent character in the movie.
I was a prominent figure in civil rights history. That's me right there.
I was doing the spirituals right there next to my dear friend Miles. Like, he's a perfect character. I like him. He's a good ally.
There is a great scene where when they, after their first time traveling stint, they go back to school the next day, and they kind of, while they're watching like a video about Martin Luther King, they're looking at all this footage and they're just yammering the whole time, explaining everything that happened. Kind of to a strangely, I don't want to say like omniscient degree, but I mean they were there, but it's not like they knew like all the names, all the details. They knew how long Martin was detained for. Anymore. Okay, I get they went to the past, but did they like also pick up like a like a phone book or something? How do they know all these names?
Like they didn't see all this part.
Yeah, like,
yeah, I don't know when they saw this.
So I guess they really paid attention.
Well, what better way to learn history
than actually showing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought at first it was a little like getting to see the archive footage is like, you know, it's fascinating. It's history. This is all real. This all really happened. It was kind of a strange feeling having that with the commentary of these like cartoon voices over it.
And it's just so funny that they're like,
no,
wait, is that Miles? And they're like, no,
yeah,
that was my
and then the other
granddad.
kids in the class notice it. Really wasn't.
Wait a minute. Isn't that...
I was about to say, like, they don't see them? Like, bro.
He was there doing the spiritual.
Mind you, they're wearing the
now
same
that
outfits.
could not be me. Yeah. Like, how are you hiding that? That's crazy.
Okay, honestly, if I was a kid at the time and I had time traveled back to the civil rights era and I showed up in archive footage, like rallies and protests,
they wouldn't be able to tell me
with
shit.
Dr. King.
I'd be like, yo, that's me. I was there, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. I take full credit. Because, like, who's gonna tell me no? How are you gonna prove that I wasn't? That's not. How you gotta prove that's not me?
Like, I literally caught on camera. How is that not me?
That's my shirt, ain't it? That's my skateboard.
Could you imagine? That's just so fucking crazy. I can't. Yeah. And I know we already talked about it. It bothered me that they were just talking over the whole film. We were trying to watch the film that the lady
honestly,
had put on.
I would be pretty annoyed. They were justified in being annoyed at that because that's like honestly you're being disrupted. They could have just making all that up, honestly.
Yeah.
I knew.
Could you imagine?
But no.
No, but that was in Maria's notes. Remember? She wrote all that down.
Yeah, Maria remembered that. She wrote that down.
She did make sure to bring up that was
in my notes, actually. Like, I wrote that down.
Okay, question 8.
Oh, whoops.
During the next time frame, when they went to the part about the bus boycott, man, someone.
I think
the
the
teacher
high
that
schooler
wrote
made this question. No,
I think it was a teacher
schooler.
I think it was a teacher with like a full schedule and like having to write this up on a weekend before like class the next day. Who was forced to give up their seat on the bus? Hank Aaron, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahonda.
I think a child made this. I think a child made this one.
No. Or Rosa Parks. I mean, obviously. I mean, you don't even need to have watched.
Rosa.
We didn't even really see Rosa Parks, like in animated form.
Which is crazy, because she was there.
Yeah, where's like my acquaintance Rosa? my sneaky link Rosa? That's disgusting. Cut that out of here.
Oh my god.
Keep that, please.
No, keep that shit in.
It's like misogynistic.
A little bit.
It is. I can't be encouraging that. This is Black History Month, and Black History includes black women.
You're right. You're right.
You are right, but that was funny.
Let's see. Question 9. I mean, I think we're getting to the part in the plot where, you know, stuff goes a little haywire. Question 9 is, each time they went back in time, what was happening to the black people? This is a funny... Wait, we gotta read all these answers. Hold on. A, they were having a good time. Or some of them were. B, they were working as slaves. C, they were being treated unfairly. Or D, they were having a parade.
Well...
It's fucked up because, like, these are all kind of right.
Right, it's literally...
If you think about it, yeah.
Martin was picking tobacco. No, I mean, I guess they were being treated unfairly. I mean, that was kind of a parade before they got sprayed with water.
Yeah, stuff, right? Oh my god. Can we talk about that really quick? See what? The part where they're showing, like, people rioting and they're getting sprayed with water, which is an understatement. They're getting sprayed with water and dogs are attacking them. Now, I didn't expect them to show the dogs attacking these people. That
both,
took
like,
me aback.
in footage and, like, animation.
Yeah, well, the animation was a little more tame, but them showing the actual footage of people being attacked by these dogs, I was not expecting that. That did take me aback. So I was just like, it's real, yes. And honestly...
Oh, is it getting a little too real for you, Don? You want to go back to your cuddly, like, Steven Universe cartoons? Your racially ambiguous alien...
I don't know what this is. I'm sorry.
See...
I'm sorry.
If I told you if you ever talk to me like that again, I'll beat your ass. But
oh no.
No, it's just like, it's not too real. It's just like, for an educational kids cartoon, I'm surprised by it. But then again, with this whole like you're saying, the cuddly cartoon kind of stuff was definitely more towards the end of the 2010s. Like this whole we have to basically infantilize adults and not expose kids to this kind of realness. I'm just surprised by it. It's been a long time since I've seen something like this.
For as sanitized as they are about it,
and deifying Martin,
directly, this is directly about racism, and now it's like you can't even you'd get canceled these days if you made this today. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking of all the ways they would fuck it right up.
Yeah.
Like, this is by no means a masterpiece, but for what it set out to do, it did it.
Yeah, compare this to, like, the PragerU cartoons.
Exactly.
Okay.
As long as you didn't threaten or insult them, I wouldn't feel too bad.
Thanks, Dr. King.
The MOK PragerU thing is exactly what I was describing, where people were just like, hey, Martin said no fighting, so why are you calling me a racist on the internet when I called you a slur?
You know, if Black Lives Matter really wanted to incite change, well, maybe they should write a petition.
Maybe they should get back to the fields.
And do some hard work. I got dirt under my fingernails as growing up as a sharecropper in my adolescence.
So we talked about this a little bit. The last stretch of this story, it kind of goes. I said it goes Peacemaker season 2, where they go to like, they mess up the timeline. They think
they fuck it all up.
They're
like, we should bring Martin Luther King here so he can see the work that he did in the future. But by doing that, they took him out of the past, and he didn't go on to do the things that he did. He didn't work as a civil rights leader. So the world is messed up now.
Which honestly, I pointed this out. Not to be CinemaSins about it. Of course, to fix this, they have to send it back to the past, and he has to, like, of course, go and get died and get shot in the motel.
What?
But I was thinking, like, their plan wasn't, like, terrible.
It really wasn't.
No.
Because it seems like they suddenly realized that he died. Like, maybe they didn't know that before.
Which makes no sense
we gotta
to
save
me.
him. Yeah. They, like, see a headline that says he was shot, and like, oh no, I didn't realize.
Martin was assassinated. We can't let this happen.
But if they just waited, because the problem was they retrieved him as a kid before he did any of his activism. But just, like, scoop him off, like, a day before he gets shot, right?
Right. That'd be the perfect
and then it's all good.
Yeah.
And he'd still get deified, and he'd probably be living in, like, luxury, honestly, if he came back.
And also, the people will just be like, now, who disappeared Martin? Where did he go?
Right. Or you can do like maybe that could be a whole thing where like it was actually like a setup the whole time. Like we find out the history that we know about Martin Luther King Jr. It was actually like a body double, and like the real one is alive and is. Cut that out! Cut that out! Cut that out! Cut that out!
Cut that out!
Cut that out. I don't think people will get that one.
But there have been sightings of Martin Luther King in random places in America.
Of course.
They were usually in the early 2000s. Same with Elvis. Same with
I believe he's
Princess
still
Diana.
out there. I don't think he actually died. I mean, why would like the government try to take him out?
Man, I wonder.
It doesn't make any sense, though, right? They loved him. He was like all about nonviolence and equality.
Right.
It kind of doesn't add up, guys. Something about this story's a little smelly, guys.
Like the way we.
Also, why did they help JFK? They just let that man get shot. That's so crazy. They didn't help him.
So we get the bad future, basically. What if MLK never did his big speech and preached about nonviolence? And we see this like dark, evil world. There's clouds constantly in the sky. All the trees are barren. Segregation is still alive and well. Which, as we know, segregation is like completely eliminated. Maria, she doesn't speak English. The horror.
Right, because she's Latino or Latina.
Yeah, and they have her scrubbing the floors.
Maria, it's me, Miles.
Wait, she...
What are you doing? ¿Qué?
She don't speak English. Oh my fucking god, bro.
They have her scrubbing the floors while like the Ed Asner Principal Onceler is like berating her.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Jesus
Christ. Say that.
Yeah, I think they should have done. I would have loved if they had a scene like in Peacemaker where because I don't know if we see the American flag at all. I think they should have had the swastika flag.
Like the Confederate flag?
Yeah, yes, the Confederate flag, yes.
See, that should have been the first one.
They actually do show like a quick... There is like a villains montage. They show like the Rogues Gallery. We do see like the KKK.
Rogues Gallery?
There is a montage of like the KKK and like a lot of like the Nazi movement.
Yep.
Which that was crazy. I didn't remember seeing that in this.
Yeah, it was a lot to take in. This would definitely be a movie where you show it to class and you have to be like, okay, trigger warning for racism and ideologies of Nazis and stuff like that. It's a very much, it just wouldn't work today. No.
Yeah, I wonder, do they still?
Yeah.
Do you know any children? Are they still watching this today?
No.
No.
The closest thing they got to the Martin Luther King thing was the thing in Fortnite.
Oh my god. Or the Minecraft DLC.
Oh my god, right. That is real.
Yeah.
Put that on screen. my player Martin, my griefer Martin. We can workshop that.
We can workshop that.
My creeper Martin.
My creeper Martin.
Girl, I don't even think they're teaching kids history anymore.
Yeah, history's kind of out. I think that was like they lobbied history, especially like racial history. That's been lobbied out of the schools.
Yeah, it didn't even happen.
Look, I would love to show kids my friend Martin or our friend Martin or my buddy Martin, but would they learn anything?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It don't matter.
It's
Forget
not that
it.
it doesn't matter. It's just that it's so just reverent towards him, but it's also very real.
I mean, you can't risk someone growing up like hating the guy, right?
Of course. Of course. So I mean, I guess it's worth it, but it's just...
We do have one more quiz question here. Question 10. Martin Luther King had a dream. How did he want all people to be treated? A, mean. B, like a queen.
Me.
C, fair. Or D, unfair.
I would love to be treated like a queen.
Me too.
I think we should all get treated like queens. He wants all people to be treated like queens. He's a diva.
Yeah.
He's the moment. He understood.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a child made this one. Some of these
give that
questions
a
are
fair.
kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'll give that a fair.
Okay. Maybe we could roll into final thoughts.
Yeah. What is our letterboxd review of our friend Martin?
Oh, I have to log
as a work
this.
of art.
I'm glad you said that.
Oh shoot, is it on the box?
I'm about to check.
Oh wait, I do actually have to put this on my media thread.
All right. Yep.
Well, I mean, not right now. We'll be adding it though.
Our
my
friend Martin
review
is
so
on
far-
Letterboxd.
All right.
I'm logging.
Right
it.
on.
I'm logging.
Right
it.
on. Everyone log it right now.
I'm not
watching
doing
this.
it right now. I'll do it later. Let me tell you my review right now of how I felt about this movie.
Okay.
Cheaply made, obviously.
Well.
But it was a little cheap. See, just a little.
Well, okay. In what ways was it cheap?
They spent all their money getting the voice cast. That's how I know.
That's probably true. It's literally like Oprah, Danny Glover. The list goes on.
Honestly, it might be the same situation with how the Proud Family operated, where it's just like, hey, do you want to be on this black show? And they're like, hell yeah, any price, whatever you want.
That is true. That might be
That
true,
literally
too.
happened. So
But we have to
it
say
could be that.
it's cheap 90s animation, which I think probably looks better than cheap 2020s animation.
By taking the high road and not sinking to the level of people who are being mean.
There's definitely a lot of charm to the visuals too. Because when this came out, there's a lot of like early digital effects stuff that they're trying to do. There's a lot of like compositing like live action footage over animation. They do it a lot. They do a lot of like green screen chroma keying out like backgrounds for the 2D characters to be over. There's a lot of like every time they time travel, it's a very obvious like computery effect of like the lightning going everywhere. And like
There was a lot of
ripples.
like blur, like a post processing blur.
Yup.
Yes. Every time they did like the Infinity War meme whenever they travel through time, where they like turn into the little particles, which to me a lot of that stuff is very charming. It's a lot of things you only really see out of this narrow period of animation, where they're first starting to really like mess around with digital tools. It's really like obvious, and it clashes with the more traditional animation.
Yeah.
I have a soft
I mean,
spot for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it's definitely cheap, but I liked it.
I liked it too, actually. Like I miss it. If it makes any sense, I feel nostalgic towards.
It was nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun watch because it is very. I mean, like I said, this is very much a product of its time. This is like 1999. Like you mentioned, nothing bad. Everything bad that happened has already happened, and everything bad that's going to happen hasn't happened yet. So no one was really worried about it. This was kind of the age of like. This ends with a montage of what was the song? You were singing it, Dawn.
Ain't no mountain high enough. They were so just ready for the future. They were so ready for everyone to hold hands.
They were
man.
so
Oh my
bright-eyed.
God.
They were like, we're ready to like racism. We're ready to like learn from the past and move on and build a great new future. It ends with a montage of all the kids at the school. They're like painting a mural of Martin Luther King on the wall. They're like cleaning up litter because like everyone believes in the environment still. Which how did that become like a left versus right stance?
Oh.
Like what? How did that become a politically
See,
polarizing
I'm
thing
not,
to care about the damn
see,
environment?
You don't want me to get into it. You really don't.
I know.
Want me to get
That's
into
a
it.
whole other discussion.
I
but-
told you I'm the friend that's too woke. I know too much, so you don't want me to get into it. I'm just gonna tell you. Yes, it did become political. It used to be a group project we all did together. It became political. That's all that happened.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
everything else.
No, but this was back when everyone could believe in the environment, so everyone's cleaning up the litter. I'm pretty sure they like give homeless people a shower or something. There's something like that happened.
That's the homeless. They were doing building projects. They showed off a bunch of building.
Yes, they were
projects that
building
going on in the
houses
90s.
for humanity.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
Habitat
just
for
beautiful.
Humanity. Yeah, it
And now,
was really hopeful.
And nowadays, all kids be doing is they be on that phone scrolling vertical short form content. They're not building houses no more. What the heck is up?
I'm just a kid. I'm doing that.
If it makes them feel better, I wasn't building houses either.
Nah, these kids suck. Back in my day, I would have built a house if like someone told me to. It's a charming product of its time. It does make you wonder how much it holds up as an educational prop like today. I know we talked about there's kind of more, the way we talk about it is a little different now. A lot of people are kind of more sensitive when it comes to talking about race because it's just become very politically polarizing. But I think even ignoring that, it's a very 90s perspective on how to address such a thing.
I think it would be great if we got sort of a newer equivalent to that today. I mean, I don't really know. I always say this. I don't know. They're not making new cartoons anymore. I don't even know if there's like educational cartoons that exist anymore. They got Miss
Rachel on YouTube. That's all they got right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to get her off YouTube.
Right. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff like this where you're... I mean, you could argue there was a point where like people got tired of like really moralizing, hand-holding sort of after school especially type media.
That's when irony took over. Yeah.
Right. So, but we're kind of on the other swing of that, where it's we need more of that. We need some more after-school specials. We need to return to the monoculture where everyone could learn about history. No one would conspire about what shape the Earth was. We could believe. We could trust the government. Everything that we ever learned in school was correct. There was no racism. Can we get back to that?
I don't think so, actually.
Do you have anything else you want to say, or is that the end?
I think we covered everything, right? I think so.
Well, my fellow blacks, we'll start over. Well, my fellow black historians, now that we've seen the story of Martin Luther King Jr. and we've done the quiz, I thought we'd bring on a treasured ally of ours. I wanted to bring on the whitest person alive, Ryan Ribbity. Say hello. Cool, wear that with pride. What's wrong with a little bit of white pride?
I was saying this before we started recording. They don't do this to them on the Real Yo-Cow channel.
No, come on. Now that we have witnessed the story, the entire story, the true story of Martin Luther King, I think we just wanted to gauge, where education is at. We wanted to see from the perspective of an ally to the black community, how much do you know about Martin Luther King Jr.?
See, this is gonna be horrible for me because I don't know anything about anyone. Like, you could just be like George Washington, I get 0 right.
Well,
okay.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah, give it a go.
I'm feeling right now, I'm the white guy in the first fucking Black Panther. I'm doing the Wakanda forever, like sitting on my giant mech. I'm Martin Freeman right now.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
Question A. Read it aloud, Ryan. What does it say?
Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15th, 1929. However, he had a different first name, which his father later changed. What is it?
Ooh.
Now, Ryan, just so you know, we just took this test and we got 100%. So I hope you.
Yes, we did.
Is that true?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, well, because we watched the movie. We watched Our Friend Martin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, you guys got the study guide. I'm doing this shit where like
you're the control group.
I didn't even read the book last night, the night before the test, and I'm just going and hoping for the best. I'm like kind of peering off like the person next to me a little bit, hoping like no one notices.
Yeah.
With your gun.
Maybe like his father was like, I'm really into M names right now, but I wasn't that into Michael.
Okay.
Holy shit!
I'm so.
All right now.
Okay.
It's that easy.
It's just that easy.
Where did King earn his doctorate?
That said chocolate. I was like, that's all genes, baby. Right?
Never mind. He got his chocolate at the Walgreens, I bet. Let's see. This name is too long. Okay, whenever there's a long one, it's like a trick question. I'm seeing 2 universities, so my gut tells me it's gotta be a university. That's my thought.
Okay.
When you go to Virginia.
It was Boston.
Well, okay.
But you were close. That's crazy.
I was thinking about university.
It was either of the universities. Wow.
Maybe, what if you went to Monsters University, met Mike and Sully there? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be so awesome.
It would be great. I'm glad you're here right now, Ryan Ribbity.
Nah, so happy to have you.
True or false? King once spent a month in India where he met with the followers of Gandhi!
No, yeah.
Now's not the time for that. Being very solemn.
Hey, no. The Clone High did this. It was black and brown.
What the hell? Okay.
Black and brown.
Gandhi was in the movie we just watched, by the way.
He was, yes.
That's awesome. Was he voiced by a white guy in that one too?
He did not have a speaking role. I'll say.
No,
that
he was in
much.
college, and he was like a.
Okay. The campaign to end segregation at lunch counters and in hiring practices in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
I lived there for a bit.
did?
Led to King's arrest for violating an injunction against demonstrations. King subsequently was incarcerated for about a week, during which he wrote the letter from Birmingham jail in response to critics of the campaign. And which year did this occur?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what Stinky was talking about when they were watching the movie in class.
Yeah.
Like,
Stinky? Hey, Arnold,
For
that
some
kid?
reason, Steve can't remember any of these guys' names.
Arnold, I think we need to be kind to Gerald on account of the segregation that happened.
Yeah, I remember.
So I know now, I was paying attention, he graduated from college in 1955.
Okay.
So I kind of got to use that as maybe a jumping off point in my mind. Like,
I mean, all of these are after
like,
that date, so.
Yeah, no, but like how long after? Like, when did he start doing these dang demonstrations? You know, I feel like 10 years is too long. I feel like the King, you know, he was really on it. But 1959 might be too soon. I'm leaning towards one of the earlier 60s, maybe. Maybe 1963.
You're on something different. That's so scary. What the hell?
Nah.
Maybe I am a true yeah, you know, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, true
Wakanda
ally.
forever.
Yeah, you're doing the thing right now.
You're doing it right now. From 1960 until his death in 1968, King served as the co-pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church in this city. Okay. Well, he was in Alabama, right?
Ooh,
No, that guy was on. He was on the move. Okay.
Well, it's between
That's
the two
cool.
places. Like, it's Montgomery, Alabama, or Georgia.
They are not that far. I drove to Georgia from Alabama before. That is true. That's not that
Brag
far.
about it.
On August 28th, 1963, King delivered his I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C. What was the event in which the address took place? Ooh. I don't think it's the Poor People's March. Let's see. The March on Washington for... Sometimes on these quizzes, like, the most specific answer is right, but when I'm going to click on that, it's going to be wrong.
It sounds right.
I'm going to say the Million Man March.
Ooh.
Never mind. I should have
I
gone
guess
for the
it was
long
just
one.
the long name, because usually it's just the March on Washington. They don't say that at the rest of it.
Yeah.
All right. Why was King in Memphis, Tennessee when he was assassinated April 4th, 1968? Ooh. Plan a multi-day march across Tennessee for a rally on behalf of the Congressional Congress. A march to support striking sanitation workers for a brief stop on his way back to Atlanta. Okay. What was he doing? Was this in the movie? Do you guys know this from the movie?
Yep. It was definitely in the movie.
Oh, you guys learned a lot.
The movie
Wow,
covered
that's
it
cool.
all. Yeah.
We did learn a lot, so did those kids.
I'm gonna say this. I'm so
My
smart.
fucking God.
Okay. My mom's gonna be so proud of me when I
Your
remake
mom's
this
gonna
film
be so
that I
proud.
didn't study on.
That's so fucking insane.
Don't screw it up now.
The Martin Luther King Memorial was unveiled in Washington in 2011. Where's the city where it was located?
Yeah, where in the city?
None of the whenever it says none of the above, that makes me feel like that's the answer.
True. Maybe they're trying to trick you though.
That's true. Maybe they are trying to trick me. The
But they haven't
Capitol
tricked you thus
complex.
far.
I feel like it'd be weird if he was at a mall, right? Like right next to like the Bergstroms and like
Well,
Hot
it's a
Topic,
national
like
mall. I've never been there. Is it like a special kind of mall? Has anyone been there?
The National Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just a mall? Do they just have like a
Not necessarily,
Chick-fil-A
buddy.
and stuff?
it's
Okay.
not a mall.
Well, it's not just a mall.
It's everything.
You take me on a Willy Wonka tour of the place.
Johnny Depp as Martin Luther King in the Tim Burton adaptation.
Wait. Is that every other race?
Yeah. I'm gonna say none of the above. Nope,
It was the National
fucking mall.
Buddy.
He was right next to the damn. He was right next to the damn Hot Topic. King has been a popular subject in television and film. Which one of these actors has played King on screen?
Hey, buddy, this is the make or break. You have 4 correct and 4 incorrect. This is the make or break. This proves whether or not you are an ally. Watch close.
Is that true? Okay. Can I look at pictures of these people real quick? Like, I don't know the act. I'm gonna look at my phone real quick, just look at pictures
You're
of
gonna
them.
see like the first. No, you're gonna see the first acting role they're responsible for, and it's gonna say like Selma.
Oof.
I will help you. I will help you out. That none of them are white.
Yeah,
none of them are white.
Kind of fucks it up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
None of the options here
You're not gonna
are
click,
white.
You're not gonna like. It's not gonna pull up a picture of like Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four. What's the guy's name? Joseph Quinn.
Yeah.
You know what? None of the above let me down last time. I'm gonna say all of the above this time.
She did it! She's an ally!
You know
I
what?
did it! Get her the
You did better
kufi,
than
get
you
her
did
the
worse.
fucking, get her the dashiki. We got a real
That's
one
about
in here. We got a real one.
You scored better than Scott Cawthon at the FNAF movie.
I did?
Yeah.
What are you about to do? What are you about to do?
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Ryan, thank you for being such a great ally. Ramen, Don, thank you for watching this important piece of history.
Happy to be here.
And sharing this with the audience today. Thank you for the audience for sharpening your black history a little bit with us.
Of course.
Hope you had a great time.
We know you need it.
We do know you need it. And hopefully you take this with you. And because in a way, I think there's a little bit of Martin Luther King in all this. I'd say we are all MLK, right?
No.
Well, he's definitely my friend.
I think we
Have
are.
a good night, everybody.
Okay, did we learn anything? I did.
I learned that you cannot mess with time.
Yeah.
If you mess with time,
man.
it gets racist.
If I learned if I time travel, I gotta make sure that MLK goes to that motel. You know, just like.
I just had to grab him while he was an adult.
Possibly change.
Yeah, grab him after he did the speech. Black entertainment television is the worst thing I've seen in my life.
Would you niggas shut up?